How can you re-establish trust with a client or, let's say, a media contact after you've had some conflict and perhaps they're mad at you? So let's talk about how you go about resolving this so that you can get back to business, get back to that good relationship and have it work for you and the other person, which is the key thing to think about throughout this video as I speak you through some steps for you to consider, apply, and then evaluate. So I'm Serena and I'm here creating content all about public relations, specifically reputational management, since it's an issue that's facing so many business owners, creators, and entrepreneurs because everyone is so public facing. Your brand, your social media, you, the founder, the owner, the representative, you're all subject to scrutiny. And so, reputation management is probably something that should have its own sort of space and focus in a working week. But if you haven't yet got there, then this is a good place to start. So, first things first, listen. You must listen to your client or contact that you have fallen out with. And you've got to actively listen to what they have to say, even if you disagree. You need to understand where they're coming from until you acknowledge exactly where they have sort of, or where you have rather, perhaps misstepped or misunderstood, then you won't be able to get to that sort of resolution that you basically want. That's the thing that you're doing this for. You're seeking to resolve that disagreement and to come back together and have a good working relationship. But you're only really going to get that if you can acknowledge what the problem is as far as they see it. You will have an opportunity to share your side, but it might be far more beneficial to both parties if at least you, in this instance, listen, acknowledge. And you'll find that if you do this and the other party is a good faith actor, then they will probably take your example and be quite inspired to do the same for you. So you must acknowledge, actively listen to what the issue is, write it down, but not in a way that you are taking minutes so you have evidence, but because you care and you want to write down the things that they are saying because they're important and you want to reflect on them. Once you've acknowledged and actively listened, you want to communicate very clearly and articulate your points. There will be questions and you might still disagree, but the key thing here is if you want to continue to work together, then you're going to have to communicate in a transparent way. If you don't want to sort of work together immediately, then you could potentially be a little bit briefer at this step. But the reason you're coming back together is because you're wanting to correct something, remedy something so that you can have that relationship again. So when you're communicating, you're going to have to be quite transparent and avoid jargon, avoid terminology, just get straight to it. This way, you will avoid any misunderstandings, and it also reinforces how you are intending to get back to work with each other. The third step is please be proactive for yourself, so that you can sort of keep up with the momentum of this, I guess, resolve as you come back together, follow up with them, but also so that you can demonstrate that you can be trusted, that you are willing, that you are able. And as you're being proactive, you're also providing a forward thinking approach. You're forecasting and you're demonstrating your commitment to the interests of your client, your contact, as well as ensuring that you're both sort of having a meeting of the minds, that both your and their objective is being met. Because ultimately, that's what this working relationship is about. You're both getting something out of it, and there's a synergy there. Always, always maintain integrity. And this is the next step, the fourth step, I believe. So, by this, I mean you must continue to be ethical, to demonstrate that you're going to do things the right way, especially if there was perhaps a misunderstanding and they thought you weren't being professional, then you really can't take any risks in this area. This is the foundation of not just the trust that you will rebuild with them, but also the foundation of your reputation, so that not only does this client or contact feel that they can trust you, but they can recommend you. It's a small town. The step after that, I would say, is make sure you are actually offering solutions, that you are providing sort of next steps, you're reflecting on any progress that you have made, that you're not dwelling on the problem, you're not dwelling on the past, that you have reflected on what's sort of taken place, and that now you feel that these sort of steps would help. It just shows that you are still committed and invested in this relationship. So make sure you offer solutions. I would say follow up. Always follow up. Do not just leave it at that. Even if you've sort of finished your project together or whatever it is that you were doing together, this way it shows you're not just sort of one and done it. I don't know whether that phrase is going to be best for this, but it works. It's not like you've literally just kind of gone in and left and that's it, you're done. Project is over, you got what you needed. You're looking for long-term relationships. You're looking for a great testimonial. You're wanting to have something that's of value for yourself and the other party, so that they're left with value. They got something from it by working with you, and vice versa. So please ensure that you do follow up. And when you follow up, you can provide a bit of evaluation. Hey, by the way, I just wanted to sort of say thanks again. I did a bit of that evaluation on the project, and the last 10 days, this is what the metrics and the stats were saying. Or I got a testimonial or a recommendation from somebody, and I thought this could really help you out, just to keep them satisfied. And you want that kind of satisfaction score all the way up when it comes to you and your brand and your profession and what you stand for. So let me know if there's anything else that you feel that you need to address if you're trying to re-establish trust with a client or a contact after a falling out. Please let me know in the comments. I will definitely respond. This is a new channel, and I hope to welcome more of you, those who are in business, in the creator economy. Perhaps you're an entrepreneur or an artist even. You have a personal brand, you are public facing, and you have to sort of manage scrutiny. You have to think about your reputation, and perhaps you even have to do some crisis comms. I am a chartered public relations practitioner with 20 years of experience. I'm also a systems thinking practitioner, which helps my strategic consulting work. I'm also a streamer. I provide commentary and analysis on media literacy and political matters. And I'm here telling you about the kinds of things that I would find really useful, that I know clients find useful, and even when I'm training other PRs about doing the work of a PR, this is something that does come up quite a bit, and I'm here wanting to share, not just share information, but implementation with you. I'll see you in the next video.